is from Jews United Against Zionism.
Assalamu alaikum, greetings in this freezing cold. Just to remember that what the people in Gaza are suffering when it starts to get cold, rainy, we have to just at least feel it in our bones. Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Judaism, yes!
Judaism, yes!
Zionism, no!
Zionism, no!
The state of Israel must go!
The state of Israel must go!
I'm here representing with God's help, and I pray to God that He should give me His words, that I may sanctify His name and bring peace to the world. I'm representing the Jews who are true to our 3,000-year-old religion, which is subservience to God and not murder. This Zionist movement, people don't seem to realize, is a movement of 130, 140 years. It is a movement of selfish people who have a nationalist agenda. They wanted to have their own homeland. It has nothing with my religion, which is a spirituality to serve God, and that expressly forbids us to oppress a people. This is something that is clear in the teachings of the Torah. We are not permitted since 2,000 years ago, since the destruction of the temple, to have 1 inch of Jewish sovereignty, regardless if it's a land that is uninhabited. And we have been respecting the words of God. My grandparents were killed in Auschwitz. My predecessors were murdered in the Inquisition. They were burnt on the stake. Why? Because they wanted to uphold the Torah, refused to rebel against God. And even though they had many times the opportunity to create a Jewish state, they never did it because it's against my religion, against the words of God. These Zionists are atheists, they're rebels, they are people who scorn my religion, and they're taking the ashes of my grandparents who died for God, and they're besmirching them and making them appear to be the Satan which they are. You should know they have no right to speak in the name of the Jewish religion, no right to use the Star of David. They have no right to accuse people of being anti-Semitic when they are the personification of anti-Semitism. They are the ones that have created a rift between Jews and Muslims. It was the Muslims who took us in for hundreds of years at the time of the Inquisition. For these last hundreds of years, we as Jews flourished in every Arab and Muslim land. Even though we have a distinctly different religion, we flourished and put out our greatest rabbis, including in Palestine, in the Ottoman Empire. Why? Because the difference of religion has nothing to do with this occupation. The difference of religion was never an impediment to peaceful coexistence. I have 2 rabbis here who are generations, 8 generations or more from Palestine. We were living together in total peace. What changed? What changed? This advent of Zionism, a movement of selfish people who wanted a national home, and for convenience sake they take my religion and accuse the indigenous populace of hating Jews. How deplorable! How revolting, how false. It's a narrative that has been created by sinners, by evil people. We will not accept this narrative, and we plead with our political leaders. You are blessed by God with these great lofty positions. Do not besmirch your name. Do not forsake the opportunity to use this gift by saving the lives of the people of Palestine. Do not go against what you have been given to save people, and you're using it to kill people. This is unacceptable. Today is the International Day of Solidarity with the people of Palestine. Stand up. Save the people of Palestine. We need a free Gaza, free Palestine. We need it today. God will help. God will help. Ultimately, it's in the hands of God. Whatever the leaders of the world do, God is compassionate. There will be an end of this occupation. Let us not be intimidated. You are not anti-Semitic by standing up for the people of Palestine. You are anti-Semitic by continuing the murder of the people of Palestine and by continuing the occupation, which, by the way, is oppressing and killing Jewish people who for 76 years have been opposing the state. They are oppressed, arrested, and killed. So don't be silent. Look at our Jewish communities around the world. Invariably, the very religious are anti-Zionist. And say to the world, I am not anti-Semitic. I feel for the Jewish people, but I also feel for the Palestinian people. And for both of them, that is the reason we are out in this freezing cold to save the lives. God wants it of us, and it will end soon in our days. Inshallah, a free Palestine.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you. Are you ready to hit the streets?